Nobody believed what happened to Mateo. The police called it a disappearance. No forced entry, no struggle, no witnesses. Just an empty apartment and a phone lying on the floor, still glowing with an unread message that was never sent. The case was closed within days, but the pattern didn't end.
3 nights later, in a different city, a different house, a different life, the clock slowly turned to 3:16 a.m. Lucia was awake. She didn't know why. Something about the silence felt wrong, like the house was holding its breath. Every small sound seemed too sharp, too loud.
She checked her phone. 3:16 a.m. She exhaled slowly, trying to calm herself. Then it happened. Knock, knock. Lucia froze.
Her eyes slowly moved toward the hallway. The sound hadn't echoed like normal. It felt close, too close, as if the door wasn't separating her from the outside at all. She waited. Nothing. Then again. Knock, knock, knock. Her heartbeat started to rise. She stood up slowly, careful not to make noise. Every instinct told her not to go closer, but curiosity pushed harder than fear. And then the clock changed. 3:17 a.m. A cold wave ran through her body. She had seen something about this before, a video, a story people shared online and laughed at. Don't open the door at 3:17 a.m. She had called it fake, until now. A voice came from behind the door, soft, familiar.
Lucia, open the door. It's me. She stopped breathing. That voice. It sounded exactly like her brother, but that was impossible.
He was supposed to be in another city, asleep, safe. Lucia, why are you not opening? The tone was calm, patient, almost sad. Her hands started shaking. No, she whispered. No, that's not you. The knocking stopped. Silence filled the house again. For a moment, she almost convinced herself it was nothing, maybe a trick of the mind, maybe stress. Then the voice changed, not louder, just wrong. Lucia, I'm cold. Her brother used to say that when he was a child. She stepped back immediately. Her back hit the wall. Her mind tried to break the logic apart. If it wasn't him, then what was it using his voice for? The knocking returned, harder this time, faster, demanding. Bang, bang, bang. Lucia, open the door! Now it sounded angry, not human anymore.
Her breath became shallow. Her vision tightened. Everything in her body screamed to run, but her legs didn't move. Then it stopped again. Sudden silence. That silence was worse than the knocking, because now something had changed. The pressure wasn't coming from the door anymore, it was coming from inside the house, behind her. Lucia slowly turned her head. Nothing. Just darkness. But the air felt different, denser, heavier, like the room had become smaller. Then, a soft step. Behind her, she didn't move. Another step. Closer. Her throat tightened. She slowly raised her phone. The screen was dim, barely lighting the room. And then she saw it.
In the reflection, a shape. Tall, too tall, standing directly behind her. But when she turned, nothing was there. Only darkness.
Her phone screen flickered, and in that flicker, the shape appeared again. Closer now. Lucia tried to scream, but her voice didn't come out. Her body refused to respond. The voice returned, but not from the door anymore. It came from right behind her ear. You learned the story. Lucia trembled violently, but you didn't learn the rule. Her phone slipped from her hand and hit the floor. The screen cracked. The light went out. Total darkness. She couldn't see anything anymore, but she could feel it, breathing right behind her, slow, controlled, not human. Then the final whisper came. You were never safe inside. Lucia finally tried to run, but it was already too late. The house didn't feel empty anymore. It felt occupied, like something had been waiting for her to stop believing it wasn't real. A final sound echoed through the room. Not a knock, not a voice, just a quiet confirmation that it had never been outside the door at all. The next morning, the house was found exactly as it had been before. No signs of forced entry, no struggle, no explanation. Only a phone on the floor, still open to a video titled, Don't Open the Door at 3:17 a.m. But this time, something new appeared underneath it. A comment, posted 1 minute ago. Now it's your turn.